Here's the key ingredients in GroMuscle and what makes us different from everybody else. Number 1 is niacin, otherwise known as NAD. That's important. Number 2 is beta-alanine, which is very commonly known but is very important. Number 3 is creatine. And number 4 is branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs. So we're going to start with niacin because obviously that's the most unique thing about our product. NAD. Without going into too much science, the reality is, you know, the flush. That flush is your body dumping toxins out of your system at a level that is so high that it creates the flush. But you're also creating muscle. No matter what age you are, as we age, we stop making muscle. You're not going to stop making muscle with this product. It also repairs DNA damage, which is probably more common than you'd think. Now, the next one is beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is very well known, and you're going to find beta-alanine in just about everything, because anytime you physically want to excel, you're going to have to overcome the body's natural physiological reluctance or resistance to pushing yourself to the range of succeeding. And that's what the beta-alanine does. Creatine, a lot of people think of creatine as a cell volumizer to fill up the muscle. But what people are beginning to realize is there's phenomenal effects that are on the brain. There's phenomenal effects on making something called ATP, which is the natural energy source for our bodies. Creatine plays a huge role, not necessarily in the compound of ATP, but in the production of ATP, in producing more ATP than you would otherwise. Branched chain amino acids are very, very well known for a recovery product. But whenever you take a protein in, there are very common amino acids in it, but you also need these minor branch chains to actually create muscle. And so we found that when you throw it into the product, a pre-workout, there are massive benefits. You don't need to wait for the recovery product. You can take it in your pre-workout. A lot of people will be taking multiple supplements at the same time. This is very common, especially at the more elite levels. And so it's not common for everything to be combined, but I wanted to make a product that produced results. It was just for me. I never planned on selling it. It just worked well enough that now I'm sitting in front of a camera explaining this to you. There's so much more we're going to talk about. Please join our email group. We have a podcast that we're going to start talking about this with some of our athletes who can probably sum it up better in telling you that it's not just Joe talking about this. This is professional trainers in the NFL. This is professional trainers in some of the most elite athletic organizations in the world. Thank you so much for including us in your fitness journey. We look forward to hearing from you. We look forward to having the questions. We look forward to answering so much more about what's different about our product.